Hi, I'm going to be showing you the makeup application for the Dance Unlimited Boise competition dance teams. So we'll start out with what you need. And here we have what you're going to need. We've got 3 different colors for the eyes. Infatuated is the brown, Gorgeous is the gold, Curious is the silver. Here are our brushes. And if you don't have one of these, it's a crease brush, I would recommend getting one. It helps to really get in with the dark brown and make that C shape in the crease and make it nice and small so it doesn't get over the whole entire eye. Next, we have just a basic black eyeliner, their blush, and your brush for that. We've got their eyelashes and glue, and I use Duo, which is a really good brand. And then we've got their lip stuff, and this is like a pencil that you line it and then you fill it in, and their glitter, and I like to use a Q-tip to apply that. So here we go. Let's get started. So first we're going to do Gorgeous, which is the gold color, and I like to put it in the lid. So you just tap some into the lid. Now these are pigments, and if you haven't used pigments before, they're highly concentrated. So you want to start with a little bit and you can always add more. The other great thing about pigments is you can use them 2 ways, wet or dry. And in this case, we want to use them wet because it gives it a little bit more of a vibrant color, which is what we want for the girls on their dance team. So I'm just getting my brush and I'm going to get the bristles wet. Okay. And we don't want to get them sopping wet because we want the ratio of water to pigment to be correct. If it's too much water, then it will be all runny. So I've got the pigment in the lid and I'm moving it around, kind of making a paste. I've got it on my brush and I'm going to go ahead and put it on her eye. And this goes all along the eye. Not the whole way up. We're going to leave the top part for the highlight color. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Good. Okay. So now that color is finished. And I can move you a little bit closer. Go ahead and close your eye so you can see that. Okay. So now we will do Curious, which is the silver color. And again, I'm just going to tap some into the lid. And get another brush. Get that one wet again. Same thing, not too wet. Go ahead and make a paste with it. And apply this one. And this one goes up in the top. Close your eyes, sweetie. And it's the highlight color. So it's just going to go up here. Perfect. Now that one is finished. Same thing, I can show you that. Go ahead and close your eye. There's that one. Okay. Now we're going to do Infatuated, which is the brown. And this is the one where you want to use your crease brush. Now this one you're going to get wet as well, but not as wet as you did the other ones. You want this one just a tiny bit wet. Okay. Same thing. Put some in the lid. We got it in the lid, and we're going to get this. And like I said, this one's not really making a paste as much because it's not quite as wet. And I'm going to shake off any excess. Close your eyes. And we're going to start on the bottom and work our way up and make this C. And I need a little bit more brown. Didn't put quite as much on that one. Okay, now close your eye. And let's dry it off just a little bit. So a little bit more water. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and close your eye. Perfect. Now you'll see this nice brown color, kind of in a C shape on her eye. And like I said, the nice thing with this crease brush, go ahead and close your eye again, is you actually get that right in the crease. But I can still see the gold and I can still see the silver on there. And I'm not blending. So we don't need to blend for them when they're on the stage. Go ahead and close your eyes so they can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see it's kind of a C-shaped. The bottom end up there. And the eyes are done with that part, so that's great. Now I'm gonna take, and if you get a little bit that kind of goes down, just take your blush brush and go like that and wipe it. It comes right off. And then you don't have to worry. Okay, now I'm gonna take my black liner and we're gonna put it on the bottom. We don't need it on the top because they're gonna have their eyelashes on the top. So we're just gonna do the bottom. Go ahead and look up for me. Okay, simple and easy. Now I'm going to do her eyelash. And then the eyes will be complete. So with the eyelashes, they come pretty long. I just trim off the edge so it fits her eye, so it's not too long for her. And I actually trim it just a tiny bit shorter than her lashes. That way it's not going to poke either on the inside or the outside for her, and it's a lot more comfortable. It's not gonna bug her. So we're gonna take this with our glue and just put a nice thin strip, not too much. If you put too much, that's when it will get all over their eye. And when you take their lashes off at the end, they're gonna have a bunch of glue left over on their eyelid. And that is really annoying and not the easiest to get off. So we'll put it on and I'll let it dry just a teeny bit. Not a ton, but just a few seconds. I don't want it to be sopping wet so it mushes all over her eye, but we still want it to be wet so it will adhere. So good job, close them. We're gonna put it on. Make sure you go down right to the base. And then I like to just kind of push the inside and the outside along. Make sure it's nice on. Okay, go ahead and open your eye. And there we go. Beautiful eye. 100% done. Now let's move on to blush. So here's your blush. And get your brush. Now for the dance team, we're going to focus a little bit more on the apple. Instead of regular application, you're going to go back a little bit, but we want the judges to see it from the front, so we're going to focus more there. So she's smiling. She knows what to do. This is what I ask her to smile for me, so I can see where the apple of her cheek is. And I just kind of dab it on there first. Dab it on there first. And it's going to look like a lot. You want it to look like a lot, because trust me, if it doesn't, you can't see it from the stage and they will look washed out. Mostly right here, and you can kind of blend it a little bit. And you know, honestly, I may even do a little bit more than that. That doesn't seem like quite enough for me. Because I just know from last year that you just don't really see it unless it's a lot. So there, that looks pretty good. And I might even touch it up even a little bit more before she goes on stage to dance. But now we're going to lips. And this is what we're going to use for lips. It's the pencil / lipstick. And it's nice and creamy. It goes on easily. Just going to do her lips. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now we're going to put the glitter on. And you can definitely do it with your finger. I've done it many times with my fingers, especially if I forget my Q-tips or if I run out. The reason I like the Q-tips the best is because this red lip stuff is really hard to get off, and so you'll have it on your finger for the rest of the day, and you don't want to get all over your clothes. So this just makes it a little bit cleaner and easier. Just push it into that and go ahead and put it on her lips. Make sure you get it all over so they're really sparkly. Perfect. Okay, and there you have it. That is the makeup for the competition dance teams, and I'll take you in a little bit closer so you can see the lips and the blush, and then you can see the eye. You want to close your eye one more time for them? You can see that and open it up. Okay, there you go.